You want to call the police on them for having a barbecue on a Sunday.
I feel free! Back off!
I'm going to tell an African-American man threatening my life.
Welcome to racism at a bar I went to tonight.
I just heard Asian hate, and I'm over that whole narrative because tell me, what is the Asian hate?
There's no Asian hate?
No Asian hate.
And that is an actual criminal offense. And I can tell you.
I mean, I don't see the Asian hate.
I totally agree with both of you
over Asian
that
hate because there's no Asian hate.
There have been so many protests about Asian hate. Oh my God. Attention.
Pay attention to what? Hey, but now you're saying all these Asian people are being discriminated against. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So who? Tell me. I'm actually a person of color because my dad
you've said that so many times, and I think that's the one thing you've said that I can agree with.
You feel oppressed.
Yeah, I feel oppressed.
How do you feel oppressed?
Because I'm a minority in the U.S.
Jump on the bandwagon, dude. Like, really?
In what way, though? What way are you? Are you not able to get a job? You can't go to school. You can't get an education. You can't get it. Like, tell me how.
Hate speech, hate crime. I was racially profiled this week. Yeah, I know what race is.
My daughter loves Japanese.
I'm saying Asian hate. Like, where's the Asian hate?
I know. I'm Asian. I don't feel any hate.
The coronavirus? You're aware of the coronavirus.
I'm a nurse, so I absolutely.
Okay, so you know what's happening with that.
Yes.
And do you know the amount of Asian people who are attacked because of that, calling it the China virus, the fact that people are beaten down for the fact there are legal records about it?
That's a false narrative. So you're going to accept that.
Where the actual legal law comes.
It sucks like 10 times worse when it's your own people, but apparently Asian hate isn't real, so I learned that tonight. That internalized racism, that belief that just because you don't experience something means that other people don't experience it, that everything has to do with your own self-actualization of real world events, blows my mind.
That blew my mind too. Now, my Asian brothers and sisters, they are part of the coalition. They are part of the movement, the struggle. We are on the same team. We are stronger as a united front. Like this, we're weak, but like this, we are strong, right? Now, I will say this. Every demographic, every ethnicity, we have had this conversation with somebody in our family or community, so to speak. I do find it quite interesting that the individuals who claim to be Asian as well say that they're tired of this narrative of Asian hate. Well, imagine those who have experienced the narrative that you're tired of. Asian hate, based on regional science, is on the rise by up to 833%. Nationally, that number pans out at about 120 to 150%, depending on how you classify and categorize the data. Woz, what are your thoughts?
You know, I think if this lady would have came out and said, well, you know, as Asian people, our plight probably isn't as bad as poor people in Mississippi or the hayseeds in the trailer parks of West Virginia who are dealing with an opioid crisis, et cetera, et cetera. Our lot in life in this country probably isn't as horrible as those people. I'd be like, you probably have a point, but that doesn't make the hate against Asian people any less real. I think her point was just like, I don't feel like a victim, so you should shut the hell up, which is just, that's not useful. It's just, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't solve anything. The conversation was just about a woman who, she wants to feel strong. She wants to feel like she's not a victim. She wants to feel like she has agency in her life, and how she expresses that is by shutting down any conversation from people whose experiences don't mirror her own. Yeah. And I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, and it will not add remedy because you can't change what you fail to acknowledge.